Hey, what's up, guys? Metal571 here, and today we're going to be talking about this, the Antlion ModMic 5. You're actually hearing it right now. I'm running it through a Zoom H1 recorder, which is next to me. This is what it looks like, in case you're curious. And yeah, I've actually reviewed the ModMic 4 before. This has been kind of a long time coming, this review. And Antlion was nice enough to send me over the 5. And here it is. So right now we're on the omnidirectional mode. I'm plugged into the Zoom H1. It's being used as an interface on 48K 16-bit, and that's what you're hearing me through. Now later on the video, the screen will go black. I'll time code it, and we're going to go over each. You're going to hear a sample of each of 3 different sources. There will be the motherboard audio. There will be a USB adapter, the XM25 I think it's called, that Antlion makes, and you'll also hear the Zoom H1 again on both omnidirectional and unidirectional modes. But for the sake of explaining what comes in the package, which I'm going to start out with, we're going to leave it on omnidirectional mode and plug it into the H1 for the best quality. Spoilers. So first of all, you get a nice case. As you've probably seen, other people have reviewed this already. It comes in here. You got lots of space, storage for your stuff, and what's supposed to go in there. I'm using so you get the ModMic, get this short extension right here, ends right around here, and then I'm actually using the 1 meter extension cable right now, but it also comes with a 2 meter extension cable. That's just 3.5 millimeter stereo female to stereo male. And you also get the mic mute, this guy, which you can choose to use inline if you want. Again, 3.5 millimeter female to male. You don't have to, but it's there. And you also get a bunch of clasps, so you can connect this wire to this wire. And this is the HD600, by the way, from Sennheiser, that I decided to mount it to for when I play games. And so you can combine them with these guys. It also comes with an extra magnetic clip and some extra 3M adhesives. So really the way this works is it's magnetic. So you can see that there's this thing is mounted, basically kind of like taped, glued adhesive to the headphone, and this attaches to it magnetically like that. And why would you want this? If you haven't already figured it out, you can use any headphone you want with the mic, and you get a decent mic. It's a good mic. It's a condenser, so you need to have some kind of plug-in power. It's very important. I know Podcastage goes over this a lot. They have a really good video over there too on the ModMic. But you have to have a decent amount of plug-in power, which is basically like low-power phantom power, but not quite the same. Don't try to rig this thing up to a 48 volt output from an interface. You'll destroy it. It's designed for 1 to 10 volts technically. That's about what my Zoom H1 puts out to get this quality. But if you plug it to a motherboard or a cheap USB, the results may not be quite as good, of course, as you're hearing here. And that's really about it for the ModMic as far as the accessories and why you want this thing. And so let's listen to a couple of samples, and we'll conclude. This is the ModMic 5 on unidirectional mode with the motherboard audio. The quick brown Sennheiser jumped over the lazy metal 571. This is the ModMic 5 on omnidirectional mode with the motherboard audio. The quick brown Sennheiser jumped over the lazy metal 571. This is the ModMic 5 on unidirectional mode with the Antlion USB adapter. The quick brown Sennheiser jumps over the lazy metal 571. This is the ModMic 5 in omnidirectional mode on the Antlion USB adapter. The quick brown Sennheiser jumps over the lazy metal 571. This is the ModMic 5 on unidirectional mode with the Zoom H1. The quick brown Sennheiser jumped over the lazy metal 571. This is the ModMic 5 on omnidirectional mode with the Zoom H1. The quick brown Sennheiser jumped over the lazy metal 571. So there you have it. That's the ModMic 5. As you heard, of course, the motherboard I'm using here is an Asus Sabertooth Mark II, and oh boy, is it noisy, of course. And so you can expect to hear something like that if you use this with a desktop, and some laptops as well, because it's just not giving it enough plug-in power to really perform properly. So my advice would be, if you're on the cheap, take a look at the Antlion audio USB adapter. This is what it looks like. It's got the mic in and the headphone out, although, you know, obviously, since I'm an audiophile here, I would recommend a DAC and amp for your headphones, if they're like the HD600, of course. And the mic input, though, is important, and it's a lot cleaner than the motherboard, but not quite as clean as the Zoom H1's input. But the Zoom H1 is $100, and this is like 15 or something, or 12. Price may change by the time you look at the video, but that's it, guys. That would be my recommendation. I really like the mic. I mean, it sounds pretty good for a 3.5mm mic. You usually can only get so much from these things. Of course, my usual mic is a Rode NT1, if you've never seen this channel before, which is a lot better, but of course much more expensive. So if you really want to build a headset, this is what you're going to want this. And it's nice that it's got both the Omni and the unidirectional modes built in. If you only need one of the modes, there is a different mod mic that you can look at with or without mute if you want to save some money. And that's all, guys. I'll see you in the next review. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe for lots more headphone reviews that are coming that I usually do. And I'll see you in the next video.